Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my December monthly results for my budget. So let's just get started. At the beginning of every month I do my budget, and so this is my bills and expenses and then what I budgeted for. And then a lot of this stuff doesn't actually change. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some lines in here where it didn't change. That's actually it. Okay, so my son's music class was $70. The storage, it's actually $65, but it's actually $65 every month, but it auto deducts from my Discover credit card. And so I just paid $70 to it. And so that's why that's there. Wells Fargo was $35. I don't think. No, I didn't put any extra to it. Santander was my car loan company. I did not pay in December because I got my auto loan refinanced through Capital One. So I actually did not make a car payment in December. And my car payment went from $255.45 to $197 and some change. So that's a huge difference for me. Capital One, let's see. I did do a lot of extra for that, and I included it in debt payments, but for this card that's here, I paid $50, so we will do 30 over, or 20 over. These were each still $5 for these little debts that I owe. Discover was 25. I budgeted 25 and I paid 25 and 45. So, oh no, that's not even right on the Capital One. So I would have paid 80 and been over by 50. And then, so this one is over by 45, and so I think that puts me at 20, 60, 70 is what I paid. Pandora is always $9.99. Verizon, $165. I didn't do that. This part is really lenient because I live with my mom. And so it's just kind of how that goes. For fuel, I calculated that up. I spent $75.52. For groceries, it was $90.94 total. My allowance spending was $130.78. Sinking funds, I actually only have $70 to that. So, I mean, not terrible. At least it's something. Not quite what I wanted. Okay, and so then for extra debt payments, because I have over on my weekly check-in was $270, but a couple of those are included in the credit card bills. So here we've got one for $50 and then $125. And then this one is actually new. I didn't include it in my check-in because it was on the 31st. But it is a debt payment that wasn't on my bill or on my bills budget, so I'm going to include that. And so that puts me at $215.13. Okay. $215.13. Okay, so now we can start getting into some math here. So I've got 250 minus 240.48, and that's my daycare bill for December, so that's $9.52 under. This one is $4.48. 90.94 is $109.06, and then that is $9.22 left. This is $130 under because I just wanted to get this number higher. Unbudgeted is $17.25, and $215.13. This one is $155.13 over, which I love. Like, that's great to me. And these little highlighted spots are spots where I want to be over budget. Because they're debts, credit cards, savings, that I want to be over budget on those. But we're going to do some quick math here. $79.99. And if you've watched, I do have a different setup for January, and it's actually working really well for me. I love it. Okay, so this is $1340.09, and so it's $1865.44 minus, okay, so it's okay. And just because I know that I'll get some questions on this, my actual income for December was $901.91, and this was possible because if you've been watching, you know that for this pay period I was suspended, and I had like $450 in my savings account that I used to cover these extra expenses, and then also some of these bills were paid using my second paycheck of December on the 26th. So that's how that's possible. And I didn't include that one in this total because I did that before I realized I was changing it up. Because in January, starting in January, I'm only going to include the 2 paydays for that month. So it'll just be the January paydays. But I had this set up before I thought about changing it. And so that is how this number is different. So this could be savings, but it's not this month because of my suspension. I had to pull my savings, and yeah, I just had some super low paychecks this month for December, but I was able to make it work, and that's always nice to be able to do that. But anyway, so that's it for this video, and I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.